You like my genie locks? Well, guess what? This is only the front. Well, actually, in the backs is just braids. Here, I'm going to show you guys how I sew in my genie locks on a weft to cut down the time that I have to braid. These are my freshly washed ones from my previous video. I wore them for a month and took them out, washed them, changed my style. Now I'm going to put them back in with my needle and thread. Let me show you how I did it. Before I wasn't going to, you know, do a video, but then someone asked me to show them how to put it in. So this is what I got here. I did a little on the sides here so I could pull it back. And you know, usually I just do it in the front like this and maybe just right here. But I added these extra ones. And I did the same thing on the other side. And I took the middle deep down. And I decided to give it a little pop of color. And I'll go ahead with me and put the purple in. Now, I'm not the best braider of my own hair because I can't see the back of my head. So what I did was, I just started right here and just bring 2 braids in, 2 braids in, 2 braids in, 2 braids in, and then this last braid, which I'm gonna just sew that up, and I'm gonna sew these tails down like this, and I'm gonna sew my wefts right over top. Okay, I'm gonna sew my braids down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I've sewed down my braids like so. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the wefts on the braids, see how long it is, cut it, sew it down, cut it, sew it down, blah, 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 and so on and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wefted genie locks. I'm going to place it. Place it on my hair like this, on each track, on each row, and then sew it. I'm going to measure it. These ones are already cut because I had them in before. I'm going to measure it, then sew it on. I'm not going to show you guys while I'm sewing it because I'd rather sit down and sew. I'm just lazy like that, so whatever. But I'll show you when I'm halfway done so you can see how it looks. Then maybe I'll show you my last track that I sew in. And you know, my head is really big. And if I did all these individual braids, I would have this much braids. And I just can't take that because it's just so heavy. And plus, this took me a couple hours to put this in. This is only 25% of my head. If I did the whole head, I'll be here for a week doing this shit. I ain't got time for that. So I'm just going to sew these in. And then I'll be back to show you halfway. Alright, peace. Alrighty then. I have it almost done. I have one more track to put in. I think I'm going to show you how I do that. But here's how it looks in the back with the cover. It's nice and full. Here it is, the piece, the braid. I'm going to put in the last one right here. This is the tracks. I could have put more tracks, but you know, I don't like my head being too much shit on me. You know, these are really long. Had it been shorter, I'd have put more, made it more thick. But the longer, you know, the thinner I want to make it. So, I have the track here. It's already pre-cut. See? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a hairdresser to put these in. And if you don't feel like you can sew in your own head, you can get someone else to put them in. Like a friend or something. It's not hard. I think I have 5 tracks in. And you know I'm lazy, so I'll just do it. I do it quick. You could probably do it better than me. You know, with the braid pattern. Last time I did mine, I did my braid straight back. But I felt like this might work better, so I wanted to see. Some people say, oh, this doesn't look like natural genie locks. Of course not, because it's a sew-in. The top is what's going to cover it. But it looks full enough to give you the illusion that you have a whole full head of genie locks. You want to make sure that braid is covered. See, my arms are getting tired. I'm a little bit tired. The people downstairs are working on their apartment, working on the apartment downstairs, and right about under my bed, I get no sleep. I'm like, ugh. And then just loop that around for a knot. Yeah. Do that one more time. Make sure you get that nice and flat. Bam. Let me get my scissors. Well, my scissors are in there, but basically you get the idea. Here we go. This is the back. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your leave out, cover up your tracks like this. Bam. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Like, I'm just kidding. But yeah, here we go. Nice full head of genie locks. No one will ever know unless you spill the beans and tell them. My center part. Oops. Yes. Here's the back. Of course, you can put more in the back, less in the back, whatever. Because you left this out in the front, you can take this.